to your page on shape. Put a box around this definition. Shape is an element of art described as two-dimensional, 2D, has height and width, and encloses area. So shapes are flat. They're kind of like forms, but forms have 3 dimensions. Go ahead and put a box around organic shape, a type of shape which is free-flowing and natural, and geometric shape, a type of shape which is man-made, angular, and rigid. In the following spaces, write the word shape as indicated for each. So the first one is chewing gum, and to have organic chewing gum, it's got to be ABC gum. So if you have ABC gum already been chewed in your mouth, quietly go ahead and pull that out and hold it up so everybody can get a visual on that ABC gum. Go ahead and hold it up. Okay? So I'm going to start with, my ABC gum is just going to be like an amoeba shape here. And I'm going to write the word shape in it. And how you choose, if you want to make, like I made my A really tall, however you choose to do that is up to you. Then I'm going to go in with the shape of my chewing gum, and I'm going to make the shapes organically of each letter that fit inside my ABC gum. If you have colored pencils and you'd like to add a little bit of color to it, you may, but we're not going to pass out colored pencils for that. Okay, so I've got shape and the shape of chewing gum. Next one is organic jellyfish. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. So I'm going to start with making my organic top of my jellyfish. Make sure it has curvy lines. Then I'm going to make 4 light lines going down that are the tentacles. It can go outside the box if you need it to. I'm sorry, I'm going to make 5 lines for the tentacles going down. And I'm going to make my S. I'm going to make the S go down in there. H, A, P, E. My E got kind of smushed. And then I'm just going to make my shape go into the jellyfish. So my S is part of that tentacle there. H. I'm going to bring that H down, and I'm actually going to bring like that tentacle up a little bit. And my A. P's getting a little smushed in there. And the E. Shape as jellyfish. I'm going to make these more clear. Usually bubble gum is pink. Not all gum is pink, of course. And I'm going to save the blue for my water, the green for my seaweed, so that means I'm going to do yellow for my jellyfish to make that a little bit more clear for you. Okay, for water. Water is my favorite one. I'm going to lightly draw the word shape at the top. Then I'm going to come in and make really curvy lines for my water, and then I'm going to make my S drip down like it's melting, and then I'm going to have it dripping down there. And each one of my letters, I'm just going to make it organic and look like it's water. Look like the letters are melting. I'm melting! And if you've got Sharpies or colored pencils or anything, you're welcome to color them in. I'm going to do my shape with water as blue. And then my last organic shape is going to be seaweed, which is going to look a lot like my jellyfish but upside down. So I'm going to make my letters kind of tall and skinny, so I'm going to make my S like this. H, A, Alright, and I kind of went off the side there, no big deal. Then I'm just going to bring those up to look like seaweed. Just remember, organic is free-flowing and natural. So whether it is a shape or a line or a form, it's going to be curvy and natural. The next four are geometric. So shape with squares. I'm going to make this diagonal, S-H-A-P-E, to allow myself a little bit of space here. And this one I have to make out of a bunch of squares. Try to be very precise about those squares. Make them as geometric as possible. I find it a little bit more difficult when I'm doing them really small to make them geometric. Okay, remember we're recording. Okay. Oh, I just thought of a good way to do this. If I make them into rectangles and then I cut them in half, it's a little faster. Bring that square out. Okay, the next one is geometric rectangles, way faster. I'm not even going to write it out first, I'm just going to draw it on. S. I'm going to do a diagonal rectangle, so it actually kind of looks like a Z. I could definitely have gone down and over like that, like a 5. H. A. Po. And E. Okay, geometric circles. This one I am going to write my letters. You don't have to do it this direction. I just feel like it. And then I'm just going to fill that in with circles. And the last one is triangles. I'm going to write it diagonal here. And I'm going to form my shape with triangles. This one looks a little bit like, oh, an Eastern sort of font. Shape. Go ahead and finish your page on shape.